welcome back to the Teacher's Surgery. Brand new season, let's go. Alright, so today we've got Dan, Amaya, and Young T in the building. Let's go, make some noise. Let's go. Alright, cool. So we've had some good questions lately in this season. So we're gonna hit you with this one. And I know, Daniel, we brought you up because this is a good one for you, right? But I'm gonna start off with let's just say the young people then, yeah? So we're gonna say, like, do you think, and if so, why are teachers struggling with behavior in class?
I think a lot of people, I don't know how to put this. Like, a lot of people don't really care.
A lot of teachers don't care.
No,
You could
like
be
I'll
blunt,
say
you know?
students.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
think a lot
okay.
of students care about what teachers say or think.
Yeah.
So the disconnect, they don't respect the teachers?
That's what I was gonna say. I
Kind of,
think it's
'cause-
a lack of respect for teachers.
Yeah, because it's like, for example, like in my school. So if a teacher tells me something, but my mama said I can do it, I'm gonna do it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care what you say because
Yeah.
my mom said I can do it.
Yeah.
So it's like, and a lot of people as well, like social media and stuff like that plays a part.
I think if it comes down to image, and I always say a lot of teachers or some teachers do not stick to the root cause. So if you're in my class, I want you to learn. So the focus is, how do I get you to learn? I'm going to give you an example. You haven't got a pen. Miss, I haven't got a pen. Why have you not got a pen? Where did you leave your pen at home? It becomes a secondary issue. Boom, here's a pen, now get on with your work. There's no back and throwing. And I think what a lot do, you young people sitting in class, you've got a reputation. And when the teacher's going to you, let's say, for example, a favourite one, put your phone away. You've either got to listen to me and put your phone away or save your face in front of your classmates. And they always seem to leave that pause. So now the whole focus is on you. And one of the tricks is you would just go, T, put your phone away, turn around and carry on doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
That way, there's no emphasis on you. And you normally find it works, but it comes down to keep it to the root problem and don't make it a long problem. Because once you then take the focus back, the whole class is looking at you. I'm not going to put my phone away. If you're all looking at me,
You try not to make it
Status,
too much of a
innit?
big
Like,
deal.
And
you have
that's
to maintain.
yeah.
status.
I don't know what you think from that point, but that's one of the ways I see it. There's too much emphasis on, do I listen to the teacher or keep my face to the rest of the class?
Do you two personally, like, both past and present, respect? Do you respect teachers? And be blunt, be honest.
There are teachers that I do respect,
Yeah.
but I think due to past experiences in my school, personally, I have a bad attitude towards that school, and that's me being honest.
Yeah.
I have a bad. So when I go in that school, my back's up immediately. I have a bad
Yeah.
attitude. So anyone that comes into contact with me, my back's gonna be up
That's
immediately.
real.
So
What about you, Amaya?
I think with my school's a like predominantly white school.
Okay.
So like there's a lot of culture differences in my school. So I think it's a bit harder for me because it's like it's harder to be understood. So like for example in class, like if a joke's said, it might not be a joke to some people, or like they might take it a certain way.
So there's like cultural jokes and references that you might get in trouble for making, but because they don't understand it, and things like that. And you know, when it comes to respect, I think. Do you think that there's this term that they call soft parenting, Dan? Yeah. Do you know what soft parenting is?
Yeah.
It's like letting your child. You know, us lot, we were just used to do as I say and not as I do, or do as and listen to me. That's full stop. But now it's like letting the children have a say, let them speak their mind, and open to challenging. Do you think that's a reason why there's soft teaching? Do you think now there's so much restrictions on teachers? Do you
There
think
is
that's
more
now
restriction.
losing the authority that there was in the classroom? So they're losing respect.
Some students think they have too many rights.
Mm.
You can't do that to me.
Mm.
You can't say that to me. I'm going to complain about you. But then I think we've had this discussion before. It goes back to the relationship you have with that teacher. So you'll probably find the teachers you get on with, they're not on your back. So you don't misbehave in that class.
no, but even if the teachers that I get on with, they can tell me off for doing something, and I'll respect it. I'll be like, yeah, I think it's the way you go about things.
That's it. And if you've got that right relationship, but if you haven't got the relationship, so one of the teachers maybe you don't get on with a bit more aggressive, if they were to say something to you, You can't talk to me like that.
Do you encourage, as a teacher, being challenged by students?
No.
And do you...
Only if they have a fair point.
But these generation, they are told to challenge. Like, they're told to, if it's not right, fight for your... Like, fight.
Yeah.
Tell
But teachers will say that to you. They'll say, if you feel... There will be a whole hour lesson on, if you feel targeted, speak about it. Okay, you're targeting
And then
me, I'm
when
speaking
we
about
do,
it.
when we do, it's a problem.
But then I think that...
But
isn't that the answer? Is that not the disconnect?
But no, because so it's picking what you challenge. So if you've got, for example, let's say your phone out, and I can clearly see you've got your phone out, and I'm going to put your phone away, there's no argument. The phone was out, so you don't need to challenge me. There is no challenge. I've carried on talking and teaching. There's no way for you to come back at me. But if it's something, another common one more for the secondary years, stop talking. I'm not talking. You were talking. I saw you talking. Now, in their head, they could have, I weren't talking. So they're going to challenge back. And I'll give you an example. When my son was at school, the teacher said to him, he was on report because he's such a good child. If you talk again, I will move you. All lesson, he stayed in his same seat. At the end, she wrote on his report, continuously chatting. He went, delete that.
Okay, so that's challenging.
Yeah. She went, no, you were. He went, no. You said to me, if I continuously talk, you will move me. Have I moved chairs? No. So I was not talking. Take that off my report. Now, I can't argue with him challenging there because the teacher didn't go through. So there is, I agree with challenging, but it's when you leave yourself open to be challenged.
Okay. And do you respect authority of teachers? And do you see them as authoritative?
I see you as human. And I'm
Human,
human as well.
Okay, how about yourself?
Yeah, I agree with T.
See them as human, Okay, see, I think that's where the gap is, That's an interesting one.
I think it's always part been there.
We were scared. Listen, let me keep it real. I went to a Catholic school. We were, in year 7 and 8, they kind of made us scared of them. And I think that's what my head teacher was doing. He wanted us to be scared of the teachers. They shouted. You looked at them and thinking, oh, damn, I don't want to come across Mr. Barrett because he's going to give me senior detentions and this and that. But now it's like, man, listen.
See, I weren't scared of the teachers. I was scared of my parents.
Oh, yeah, there's a bit
so
of that
it was, do not ring my parents because then I'm going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I used to see it, and it's probably wrongly saying this, but you can't hit me. You can't grab me. So what can you do
Do you guys know, do you know a bit of trivia? Do you know in England, teachers used to whoop us, you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that old, I didn't have the time.
Well, how do you think that would work in this generation?
No.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Like, teachers will... There's some people that will fight a teacher. If you lay hands on them, they'll fight you.
So here's the empathy exercise then. Put yourselves in the place of the teachers. Yeah. They've got a classroom. They need to teach you. They've got goals and targets. They need to make sure that you know what you're doing. This is the last point. They need to make sure that you know what you're doing and you're ready to get your GCSE prepared for adulthood. How do they do that without being authoritative and strict and rigid? How if they just let you, how would you want to be taught that? How would you want them to behave to you?
As I said before, like, it's about building rapport and relationship. So if we don't, there's a way to go about certain things in a correct tone, manner, reasonable to the situation, and I'm a reasonable person. So if I know I've done something wrong and I have a good relationship with you and I don't feel like you're going over the top, then I'll just comply.
A great answer.
And it does work. Can I just finish on this? I remember when I worked at secondary school, the guys and girls were a bit rowdy. They know the gig year 9s. They've discovered themselves, not quite then at the GCSE. And I just paused the class and I said, I'm going to tell you this once and once only. I am somebody's mum, somebody's daughter, somebody's sister. Being how you would want your mum to be respected, your sister to be respected, or if you had a daughter, because that's how you should treat me. It changed. It worked.
Okay. Well, on that note, that's the end of this episode of the Teacher Surgery. Let's go. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until next time, take care, yo. All right.